Hey friends, it's me. Oh fuck. What happened? Help. I did something. Oh no. Okay. Well, today we are going to be doing the other two, Keprum and Folykl or whatever. I don't know what I just clicked on, but I hope it was them. So today, how's this route gonna go today? Let's see. I predict it will be bad. Let's say today's route's gonna be bad. Oh, I really hope I clicked the right one. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Anyways, here we go, I guess. Oh man, I have to come up with voices again. See, this is the hole I've dug myself. And it's just getting deeper because there are like 28 trolls or something. There's a lot of them. I'm gonna die. Okay. Wandering deeper into the city, you wash up on the shores of what looks like a rougher part of town. Comparatively, everything about Alternia is rough, but down here the streets are narrower, dingier, and the buildings are run down. Streetlights flicker, and the patrolling drones look less inclined to serve and protect the more likely... Look less inclined to serve and protect, and more likely to shoot you and claim it as self-defense. Oof. You haven't seen any tracks, but if you had, this place would definitely be on the wrong side of them. Oh. Again, empathetically, you don't know what you're talking about. Everything you know has been gleaned from exceedingly painful trial by fire. But this looks like some sort of place no one cares about except for the people who live here. A noisy group of trolls spill into... What? There's not... A noisy group of trolls spill into the street up ahead, and you quickly duck behind a row of garbage cans. Ooh. You have recently become gun-shy around groups, especially since most of these guys look fancy and are wearing symbols in varying shades of blue. Not to generalize, but blue bloods are starting to freak you out. Everybody here messes with you, but the higher castes do it with a government sanction. These particular blue bloods all look as lost as you did several friends ago, gazing around in varying flavors of bemusement and frustration. They glance nervously between each other and the looming buildings on either side. Oh shit. Which one's Folykl? I'm just gonna call him Folykl. LOL. Fuck me. Okay. With the hot jolt of adrenaline, you realize you aren't the only person hiding in a pile of garbage. There's someone else. There's two someones, actually. What you initially take as one large lumpy troll resolves on a second glance into two smaller trolls, a girl and a boy. The girl is clinging to the boy's back like a very greasy sloth. It looks like a pretty precarious position, in your opinion. You've recently become an expert in falling down. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a difficult position. They're both skinny and stringy, and damn, you thought that smell was from the garbage, but it might be them. Okay, so this is Keprum. This is Keprum, and that's Folykl, or whatever her name is. LOL. Blues just busy living their pathetic lives, walking out of their hives, straight into our trap. Idiots never see it coming. You ask if they mean the trolls on the street. Probably you should just mind your own business, but when the fuck have you ever done that? Also, it's nice to see someone besides you getting mocked for once. You kind of want to join in on the mocking. Who the fuck are you? Where do you come from? A trash creature. Born out of the trash, LOL. Well, so much for not getting mocked. These two are probably equal opportunity mockers, though. They mock everyone, kind of like Polypa had been with murder. They keep snickering, but you can't help thinking you are being called out. Fuck. I will take it lying down. Take it like a man. Up the ass. You never thought about what a weirdly sexual idiom that is. Regardless, you decide to swallow your protests. Hey, that's also pretty sexual, too. Thanks, English language. You don't want to start out friendship with hostility. If you'd had parents, they would have told you that two wrongs don't make a right. You could argue it isn't worth trying to befriend people who open with insults, but that's just how people are. You gotta roll with it or get out of town, and since you literally can't go anywhere, you'll just roll, and you really, really want more friends. I'm realizing that I forgot to save at that question. So if it was the wrong thing, I'm gonna have to edit out the skipping through everything part. Addiction is a powerful thing. You admit that you don't have a lusus and that you are pretty used to insults these days. You include an effective shrug and to demonstrate just how easily everything rolls off your back. You add in a contrite little kick in the pavement and hang your head, even if you aren't quite sure what you did wrong. LOL, rusty drunks and their damn self. What? Don't have to do shit. This could be kind of relaxing for us. The girl turns her weird, spidery face towards you. You should come hang out. Wait, what? You want to hang out with this bottom feeder? They look like a huge drag. I already have enough dead weight with your ass to drag around. Oh man, you really hit the jackpot with these guys. 2 friends for the price of 1. To answer your earlier question that you may have forgotten you asked, Keprum hacked the palm husks. What? Hacked their palm husks GPS to bring them down here. Idiots can't do shit without their fancy tech. The Blue Bloods are all arguing now. Somebody throws a punch. You figured it's a good prank, if a little mean-spirited. Folykl, that's what I'm calling her. Stops yanking at Keprum's hair and looks at you. Wow, you really are pretty basic. Hey, Keprum. She gives his hair another yank. She gives his hair another yank like it's Rain's and he's her horse. Jesus Christ. Keprum grins, showing a bunch of blunt teeth. He raises a hand and crackles he raises a hand that crackles with white hot energy. Your stomach clenches and your feet leave the pavement. Just enough for your toes to drag along the ground as you float over to them. For a few seconds, you have zero control over your body, and I have no control as... What? I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I feel like I missed something. Keprum lets you go, and you land hard on your heels and make your... What? You land hard on your heels. He lets you go hard enough to land on your heels and make your ankles twinge. One of the flickering streetlights shines down on Folykyl's face. What you had initially taken as deep-set eyes are actually no eyes. They're just black holes in her face. It looks super creepy, and also super painful.
Yeah, so what? You think I would just have eyes like some kind of normie?
You really would never accuse her of that. That isn't really a word you had in your lexicon.
LOL.
He keeps doing that, saying the word instead of laughing. It's actually a hell of a power play.
Goddamn idiot doesn't know the case, doesn't need
It's killing me.
Goddamn idiot doesn't know a case of Voidrot when they see it.
Voidrot? What the fuck is that?
Have you never met a gold blood before?
You have, but you aren't sure if Sarava counts. Sarava? Yeah, I got that right this time. They're an internet celebrity, for one thing. For another, they have eyes. Well, one eye, and the other one wasn't lost to Voidrot. Whatever the hell that is. You wonder if that's why she's on top of Keprum. He's kind of like a combination of a steed and a seeing eye dog.
Voidrot means my body doesn't retain energy like it's supposed to.
It hurts.
Look it up on Gorgle. Look it up on Gorgle. It means I'm dying constantly, all the time.
You almost point out that technically everybody is dying all the time, but you sense it isn't the right moment to fake deep fuckery. That really sounds like it blows, though. You tell her how sorry you are.
What?
What?
What do you mean? Why would you be sorry? You didn't do anything. Besides, stand there looking ugly. Idiot thinks it makes a difference.
I like the... What? I like what they... What? Like what they think actually... Okay.
Like what they think actually matters. LOL.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Can't wait for Trizza to take this one down to the cull fields for a little R&R.
Rest and relaxation? That sounds nice, actually.
Rampage and rending.
Ah.
Wow. And here was me thinking we could get through a whole conversation without bringing up precious Trizza. LOL, Trizza rules.
I love Trizza.
I know, dipshit.
It hurts. You rack your recent memories trying to figure out if you know what a Trizza is, or who.
Trizza is basically the third member of this relationship, considering how damn horny you are. To get her cybernetic tentacles up in you.
Wow.
What? Is that supposed to make me feel bad? Sounds great, actually. You watch too much Eastern Alternium pornography. It'll be way better than sitting around with you. Always sucking me dry.
This sure is something you're witnessing right here. It must be that black rom stuff Zebra had briefly filled you in on. You cock a hip and compliment them on their incredibly healthy pitch romance that they got going on here. Because everyone knows there's nothing to people in a lover's spat like more than someone interrupting them to spout random bits of cultural knowledge. That separates them, metaphorically at least. Physically, Folykl stays clinging to Keprum's back.
Wrong again, fuck bulge. We're pale. So pale.
Oh, pale. That's a nice one. The petting one, where you talk about feelings and don't have sex. I'm dying. Just, I don't even know what route I'm trying to go for anymore.
What? You got something to say?
Fuck. I'll save right here because I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing. You guys seem like you are in a wonderful and stable relationship. Let's go with that one. Actually, you guys don't seem to have your shit together. Dude, I don't know. I'm just gonna close my eyes and click one. Right. I don't even know what one I clicked.
Right. Glad you understand.
You don't feel great about this. It's not cool to tell lies, especially not to your friends. But it's also not cool to neg your rad new friend's relationship. Especially when you don't know how the fuck any of this stuff works. Honestly, you should probably come up with some sort of... What? Mnemonic? Dude, no. Some sort of thing for just how little you know about anything at all. You don't know what that means. Nope. You'll workshop it.
LOL, you actually seem okay. Obviously a huge normie freak, but okay.
You wonder what kind of people Keprum has been hanging around with if he thinks you're normal. At this point, you're, what? Dressed in a bathrobe, sunburned, slathered in sparkly lotion, and probably a bunch of other stuff you can't remember right now. His friends must look really wild. You hope whoever his friends are will be your friends too. You aren't picky about looks. The group of blue bloods out on the street, maybe they could use some friends too? You've been getting the vapor. What? You're getting the vapors at just the thought. You're getting What? You're getting the vapors at just the thought of all these potential connections. You start around the dumpster to find out. Keprum grabs the back of your shirt.
Where do you think you're going? Idiot tries to make decisions for themselves. The decisions are bad. Nobody is fucking surprised. LOL.
You point out, very respectfully, that these people are pretty lost and confused. You assume the prank is over now. Everyone can shake hands and go on as friends. This is idiotic, considering what you've learned about Alternia up until now.
Not a prank. This is war. It's not over until all of them are dead or crying.
Well, okay. As long as you aren't the one dead or crying. None of the high bloods look too close to doing either, though. They are standing in a clump in the center of the street. Nervous, but fine. This is just a minor inconvenience, like a flat tire or a spilled cup of coffee. They have been lured into the slums by some greasy nerds, but Folykl and Keprum don't seem to plan on doing anything besides watching and giggling. One of the blue bloods... What? Every time I record a freaking video, my phone goes off. One of the blue bloods, a smallish girl holding a cerulean symbol... A smallish girl with a cerulean symbol in her hair clips is standing a little apart from the group, furiously texting.
That face when your dirty blue-blooded girl starts losing her cool. Should have known one of them would crack.
You aren't sure what's going on. And then that thing. Still not great.
Wriggler is calling for the damn drones. Usually high-bloods wouldn't go running to them like that. Don't want to admit low-bloods got one over on them.
When you got owned, you fucking own it. When you get owned, you fucking own it. That's what that said, right? I think think so. You could get that on a t-shirt. Folykl and Keprum seem bummed that their prank is going to end so fast, but with so little damage drone. But what? And with so little damage drone. Okay. But isn't that the point of a prank? That everyone gets out of it relatively unscathed? Anything more and it just becomes assault. Overhead there is a whirl and a clank. Loud, but not loud enough to prepare you for the damn flying bus to come down for a landing on the street. Holy shit! You don't think you've ever been so excited about public transportation. You are confident that continuing your ramble across this alien world is the best thing for you, but gosh, it would be nice to rest your feet for a little while. Even better, none of the trolls are getting on the bus. None of the trolls getting on the bus seem to have any money or travel passes. Perfect. You don't have to have any of those things either. You start around the trash pile again. This time, 2 pairs of hands grabs the back of your shirt.
Dude, where the hell are you going?
You quickly explain that you have to catch the bus before it takes off again, and you have no idea how long it will be before another one arrives. Folykl and Keprum look at you like you're crazy. Well, Keprum looks at you like Folykl kind of... What? Looks at you and Folykl kind of... Folykl looks kind of off over your shoulder. Can you call it looking if someone doesn't have eyes?
Listen, I know we make jokes about the intelligence of everybody around us. It's just our thing. But you're actually mentally handicapped. You can't get on a charted scuttle buggy. You can't just get on a charted scuttle buggy. That's first cerulean and up. Maybe teal if they've got a death wish.
Ugh, this damn hemospectrum thing again. You really need someone to sit you down and explain exactly how all of this works, preferably without calling you an idiot the whole time, or hitting on you. It just seems so arbitrary. At least the oppressive power structures from your planet make sense. Well, no, they don't actually, but you're used to them, which makes them much more better and more acceptable. You hang back. What you hang back as all the blue bloods get on the bus. It occurs to you that even though it was their prank that lured the blue bloods here, Folykl and Keprum had to watch all of it unfold from behind a dumpster. They don't dare do anything head on. Not that you support just randomly attacking people in the street, but it is kind of fucked up that only a certain kind of violence is acceptable, aimed in a very specific direction. Judging from how easily Keprum picked you up with his brain, he could hold his own in a fight no problem. The bus takes off, blasting a backdraft. I'm all wet and sorry it's raining and I'm uncomfortable. The bus takes off, blasting a backdraft and rattles the empty cans and crumpled bits of garbage in the gutter. Stillness descends on the alley. Wow, that was anticlimactic. Keprum said that they were calling the drones, but a bus came instead. Maybe calling the drones can mean a whole bunch of things, like calling 911 can be to report a robbery, an assault, or someone's leg falling off. Or that's what you think until you hear a distant but quickly closing pound of giant... What? Quickly closing pound of giant footsteps.
Fuck. Time to go.
Folykl wraps her arms securely around Keprum as he takes off. Like, literally takes off. At first, you think he's wearing those shoes with the little wheels at the bottom, the kind kids wear to crash into stuff in the mall. But no, he's hovering a half an inch off the ground, and you have to run to keep up with him. Your steps are increasingly loud on the pavement, or distressingly loud on the pavement. A familiar weightlessness shoots through your limbs, settling in your guts. Energy crackles around you, picking you up off the ground and pulling you along behind them. He has enough power to float both of you at once, all the while carrying his girlfriend on his back. You don't know much about physics, but that's pretty damn impressive. Yeah, he's strong. The three of you round the corner, and you forget all about being impressed because they're too busy freaking the fuck out. You were too busy worrying about the drone coming from behind you that you did not consider the possibility of one of them closing in on the front. This one is smallish, but it's still a lot bigger than you, and it's a lot spinnier, and a lot more endowed with dangerous lasers, and it's focused on the three of you instead of somebody else. You, Folykl, Keprum, and Keprum make a similar noise. It goes a little bit like, ah! Smash! The smash at the end comes from Keprum picking up all the three of you with his brain and tossing you, just as the drone shoots a laser out of its torso. Yay! It blasts the pavement where you had been standing into crackly smoking chunks. You tumble feet over ass into the alley wall. A concerning pain twinges through your healing ribs, but you are just so used to these injuries at this point that you barely wince. Oof. What's more concerning is Folykl. The blast rips her off Keprum and sends her into the opposite direction against an alley wall with you. She immediately curls up into a ball like a pill bug with a lot of hair. She doesn't respond when you ask her if she's okay, and you aren't sure if you should touch her. You shouldn't move injured people, right? Basically, especially not injured people with Voidrot. I'm fine. I'll live. Oh, fuck. The drone had a 50-50 chance of coming in your direction instead of Keprum's, and surprise, it did. It moves along. It moves altogether way too fast for something that size. You aren't big. Oh, wait, no. Aren't big things supposed to be slow? That's what video games taught you. Video games wouldn't lie, would they? Fuck. Shit. Hell. You've come all this way, dodged so many dangers, and made so many friends, and now you're just gonna get lasered by some huge spiky robot monster thing. Are they even robots? Like, they look organic, but they could also be like couches there. What? They could also do like the what? I don't care. But you digress. It's going to kill you. But instead of dealing you a quick fatal blow, the drone stops in the center of the street. Its big ugly head swivels toward Folykl. Oh God. Is it possible you found someone more cullable than you? Alternia definitely doesn't seem like a great place for the weakest link. As usual, you are next to useless. All you can do is watch as the drone takes heavy steps towards her. Desperate, you kick a nearby trash can. You shout to make as much noise as you can, trying to draw its attention. Once you have it, you aren't sure what you're going to do with it, but you aren't worried about that right now. The drone grinds to an uncertain halt. Its head slowly turns towards you and then back to Folykl. It can't make up its mind. Who should it go for? Voidrot or the noisy asshole? Voidrot or the noisy asshole? You look around for weapons while it's frozen in indecision. There's nothing here but empty bottles and tiny pieces of concrete. You really are a worthless wreck. Your new friend is about to get stomped or blasted or kicked with a giant metal leg, and all you can do is hop around like a maniac and smack a trash can. Luckily, for once, you aren't the only one here. Your new friend already has a friend. You're really friend crashing here. Ah! Keprum doesn't screw around. He raises up on a wave of crackling power, attacking the drone by, well, basically just putting his hands on its big ugly head and just charging as much energy as possible, frying whatever brainstem the thing has. You try to be at least a little bit useful and drag Folykl out of the way of the drone as it falls, but it doesn't fall. It doesn't fall. It just shuts down. The evil red glow of its eyes and it goes still. What? The evil red glow of its eyes dies, and it goes still. It becomes a giant, ugly statue of an alien robot in the middle of a filthy street. Keprum drops like a rock, and before he's even out of the air, he's on his way to Folykl. He shoves you out of the way.
Fol, are you okay? Please say you're okay. What the fuck, Fol?
Folykl buries her face in Keprum's chest, her two little fists clinging tight to his arms. Her shoulders rise and fall. She's taking huge breaths like she can't get her lungs to work right. Do trolls even have lungs? They probably call them something weird, respiratory sac. What? They probably call them something weird, respiratory sacs, breath glands, suck sphincters.
I'm fine. Idiot.
Oh no, that was her.
Idiot.
You had a snide comment all ready to go concerning appreciating your loved ones while you can before a big metal monster comes and squishes them. But sitting here and watching Keprum hold Folykl like he's... What? But sitting here watching Keprum hold Folykl like he never wants to let her go, well, all your snideness strains into a puddle at your feet. You don't know them. You don't know their life. Their relationship might not be the healthiest, but honestly, whose is? You've seen some really bad shit, both here and back home.
Hey, you okay, dork?
Yeah, you really are, thanks to them. Aww. Yay! Aww. Okay, well that was a clusterfuck, but that was cute. I liked that. So yeah, that was a good route. I had predicted it to be a bad route, but I guess not. That was a good route for Folykl. I don't know. Tell me what you think her name is pronounced in the comments. Folykl and Keprum. That was their good route. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. If you would like to see more, there will be a link at the end of the video to a giant playlist of all of my Hiveswap Friendism videos. Again, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe because that would be awesome. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.
It's my ADHD, cause I can't stop moving my feet. And I feel like popping and locking, rolling and rocking, shaking and shocking.